Hello, my name is Mariam Kuregyan, and I'm the lead attorney at Davana Law Firm. I'm excited to be part of the speaking series and discussing a very wide topic, navigating the uncertainty and owning our own future. If you think about that topic, it could cover a lot of things, but what it means to me in particular is the understanding and the belief that we can own our own future and we can own our own path. Now, in saying that, I do not want to simplify the journey, and I also do not want to create the false notion that it's easy. However, I am a firm believer that if you are setting out to succeed, if you are setting out to enter the uncharted territory of following your dream and executing your plan, then it is absolutely within our own control to control that narrative and be able to achieve the end line. What does it mean to be in uncertain times? What that means essentially to me, and I could really apply it to my own experience, a little over 5 years ago when I had to leave corporate law, practicing with Paramount Pictures, it was the uncertainty of going on my own and launching a practice in a slightly different area of practice, going from transactional law to now representing clients who are suffering catastrophic injuries. The uncertainty of now carrying the burden of my own practice was truly overwhelming. And in thinking back, how did I really navigate that uncertainty? I essentially want to say that my ability to take one step at a time, control the things that I can't control, and let the rest of the things simply unfold. And I think when we're approaching a problem or approaching a puzzle with that understanding of, hey, I can't control everything, but there are things that I can control. If we approach our future with that notion, then in my opinion, everything is possible. So in breaking that down, I want to talk about how do we control the things that we can control. For example, we essentially have the control of pursuing higher education. Take me, for example. I graduated high school. From there, I went to Glendale Community College. 2 years after doing the general ed items, I transferred to Woodbury University. Within the Woodbury University, I received my Bachelor of Science degree and majored in business and financial planning. From there, I got my very first job at Paramount Pictures, which started off as an internship. From there, I made the affirmative decision of going to law school and applied myself. Graduated law school, passed the bar. Now, the reason I'm describing that journey in such detail is because it's important to see that those were affirmative steps to own your own future and leaving the uncertainty at the doorsteps, meaning the uncertainty always follows you. Inflation, high interest rates, student loans, economy, the current political environment, the wars that are happening in the world. Those are things that are not within our control. But going to school, doing your homework, following through on the action plan that you have set out for your own self, those are absolutely within your own control. And those are the things that you need to take charge. You need to illustrate discipline. You need to illustrate commitment. And more importantly, you need to be your own guiding force. I think a lot of times we are of the understanding that the guiding force has to be external, but in reality, the true guiding force is always internal. One of the things this has helped me is in progressing through my trajectory is really opening up and talking about your shortcomings and really opening up and leaning on other people who are really vested in your own success. You just don't know it. I think once you allow yourself to open up, ask for help, lean in and say, hey, I don't know what's next. What do you think? If you ask the right people and you ask enough times, then help will absolutely be presented to you. And more importantly, you will find the path that you might have not been able to see 6 or 7 months ago. So in navigating the uncertainty, we have to essentially come up with a plan that works for us, stick to the plan, be consistent, apply hard work, and follow through exactly the way you would expect it to be followed through. And owning your future essentially to me means that you have the ability to own your own future and be able to articulate to those around you that it is possible.